Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. 2nd and 10. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, The offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. from the gun. Herbert on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, Herbert steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 29 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A second down throw for Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 30, Chargers 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and on play action. Here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that's caught out wide by Cooks. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. A give to Pollard running left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Caught by Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18. Powers through. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
31-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run left with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is fielded inside the 5.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their bicep.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, I think congratulations are in order on that one. Only a handful of kicks in league history have ever been hit from 61 yards or further. He was approaching record-setting territory with that one.
And the kickers that we know, they can't wait for this opportunity. They've been asking for it for a long time. They talk about it in practice. They put those little...
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They toss it down to Pollard. Dances by at the 20. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now Davis fumbles it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marquise Bell. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner? If you're because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 34 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Running right, it's Pollard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But
he's by himself, Keenan Allen.
Now inside the 25, Keenan Allen.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch on my fans. Plus when I stop at my customized fans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up plus size Panamera truck.
This man. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks. This old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring. Hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone. Hello. Bling bling blow. Mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me? Okay. I might pull a ticket out of my account. Okay. Just to show you how to count. Okay. Lewis, don't compare me to these. They don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Foot on that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousand, some millions, and millions, and millions, and millions. Alright.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, a Billy a do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and read.